So this is Fair Use Act, okay? They're calling this a rogue wave. I'm curious how Hawaii is. I've been kind of watching Hawaii for a few weeks now, and I've been noticing the level of waves, the height of waves, the pike, and I was getting a lot of messages about if it swells, ride it, which is a surfer term, and hang 10. And then I got that message about, about Hawaii actually getting hit with floods. And then 30 days later, because I don't deal in absolutes with dates, but we're at California, right? Which isn't far from Hawaii, so Hawaii's going to be feeling this too. Plus, there's been a storm just sitting out there forever. For those who pay attention, these storms just sit out there forever. They don't dissipate and go away like some of the hurricanes we have here on the East Coast, right? And then I was getting about water displacement, the Ottawa, right? Water, something large went through here. All right, this is just how I see and understand things. So, and I share them because that's just what I do. Hold on. Right here. That is significant. That has never hit the bottom of that before. Ever. Look at that. That's something huge, right? That, there's a lot in here too. You'll see entities in here because water's alive. Something big is moving through here. Again, whether you believe it or not doesn't really matter to me. I'm just telling it like it is, people. I'm just telling it like it is. I get shown this for a reason, and I trust that, and I'm grateful. So when the tsunami buoys were going off, and there was no tsunami, that was water displacement of something very large moving through that we can't see. And then I was guided to an article about the military that got so spooked at doing an underwater dive, a significant one. They got so spooked they set off enough explosives to cause a 3-point something earthquake on the East Coast. Okay? So this is something very large moving through. It's causing this rogue wave, because I don't believe in anything that's just rogue. Something moves the water, right? And for those who remember I live from the New England Aquarium here. How do you make an ocean wave? So they told us a long time ago they can make an ocean wave, right? Plus the moon. You know, I mean, I grew up in an educational system. If the moon was off just a smidge, we would be flooded. And the moon is doing somersaults. If you hadn't noticed, it's rising wrong, it's setting wrong, it's rolling. The constellations have moved because something large is here. Okay, whether you believe in constellations or not, it doesn't even matter. The point is, these are signs for us to be paying attention to, which I find super fascinating. How many, like, God shows me, and I see how many people will try to deter you from not following astrology, for the stars aren't real, this isn't real, and that is, whether it's real or not, it doesn't matter. The reality is, it's real in our world, and those who know God is real and Christ is real, we were told that we will be shown the signs in the sun, in the moon, in the stars, in the sky for my return. We were told this, and it's happening. And I find it fascinating the levels of deception now that I come across with these people who call themselves chosen, right? Let me tell you something right here. When I post, I don't think I'm a chosen one. I don't consider myself, like, I am a humble woman of God. And it's really that simple for me. I don't think I'm anything special. I am just me. and I love God, and it's really that simple for me, and that really, so I've been coming across these, there's a lot of that narcissist, which is very true, but like we get targeted, but I don't call myself a chosen one. Even some of those people I'm noticing are like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. That is the devil's work. You shouldn't be doing that. Like, but yet they're doing the same thing in a different fashion. Do you know what I mean? It's like people love to come on my channel for I don't know why, and you try to give me a hard time because I am an oracle. I am an oracle. I've always seen. So it's interesting to me that you, first of all, would even think it's okay to do that on my channel. But I find these other people who try to deter you from hearing God, right? So basically, they're telling you everything, which would be Enlil, by the way. Most of you are reading about Enlil. You don't even realize you're reading Enlil. You just think it's the Lord God, and that's okay. That's cool for you. I'm not here to. This is my channel, and I'm sharing my understanding of things and my research, because I got really tired of this God and that God, and I'm like, who? Okay, who is who? Because they're trying to confuse you. When you start understanding, you're dealing with Enlil, who wanted to wipe us out with water, and Inky, who trying to save us. You understand differently, okay? Because it's not about a religion. These are about beings that are not God. They would be considered kings. Just like the three kings on Christmas, okay? They weren't really men that walked across the desert. They were the Orion constellation. So you want to be paying attention to that stuff. But I just find it really interesting. The closer this is coming, the demonics, the little evil devils that claim they're of God, are trying to deter you from trusting your instincts, paying attention to the signs and the sun and the moon and the stars, because for those who remember, you'll remember, and you'll be like, what are they talking about? And you didn't remember because this world told you this. You remembered before you came here, or you're having memories, or you will remember. You will remember. It doesn't mean we're better than other people. We're here to guide and help, if you know what I mean. If they want it, free will and all. But this is something moving through. There's no such thing as a rogue anything. That's water displacement. That goes back to the art of war. Okay, and like the Chinese have used it for a long time. Those buoys, they'll stay stealth and pay attention to the buoys and what's moving through the buoys. There's it's clever, very clever. So the tsunami buoys have been going off, which has been telling me water displacement, which is telling me personally something really large is moving through the water that we can't see. And then I get guided to like that military thing, and then this is how God shows me, and then I just share it with you. You can take it or leave it, and I'm not trying to force you to believe a dang thing I'm saying. I'm just documenting this because I hear this stuff. I get shown this stuff, and I trust that today. And it's here to help people, not hurt people. Hurt people. I'm not a hurt person. I come from a loving space and a loving soul, and I share from my soul, not my ego. There's a big difference in that. And I'm not, I'm not about views. I'm not about money. I'm just doing this. I'm being of service of divine creator. So I just don't think anything rogue, and I am keeping an eye on Hawaii too, because this is over in California. They're going to have a big earthquake over there. It's going to be really big, and it's going to shake for not going to be a quick one. It's coming. It is coming, unfortunately, because of I show pictures of the sun. We're ripped open. We're ripped open. Our fascia above us, which you think is just, many just think it's blue sky and air. It's fascia. It's a level of a crystal, because we're in the 12 layers of heaven, which are crystals, right? But there are different there's liquid crystal, not just hard solid. We're in the hard solid part of a crystal. There's liquid crystal. It's bigger. It's so big. But that's all I really wanted to touch base on. But when you really look, and you can really see, you can see the entities moving through. For they will use the ethers, the water, the fog, the weather, smoke, fire, anything they can, because it's all. When they say all gates are open, go look at the sun. Go look at the big gaping hole in it that people are trying to tell you that there's no hole in the sun. Look at that and use your own discernment. I'm just but a vessel to guide, and it's really that simple to me. But yeah, there's entities in this. This is moving through. I was watching, see right in here, it looks like a bear, actually. I was watching some footage on the water the other day, and what we call mist isn't mist, by the way. You could see them moving through. Well, I could see them moving through. But, like, I have exceptional vision. I'm not perfect, but I have amazing vision of what I see in my mind's eye through God. Because I connect into God. I connect into the archangels. I don't want my vision to be besmirched by this heavy world, which it has been. And when you're on that level, you'd be amazed at how many people resent it and don't want you to see, and they don't understand you, and then instead of supporting you, they mock you, and they're evil, or they're lost, or whatever the case may be. So most of them are evil, and then many are just lost. So we're here to help guide the way, but I just wanted to share that, even in the mist, because spirit comes that way. Spirit form will come in many different ways for you on a spirit world. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, look around you. You're in a graveyard. It's facts. Peace out.